for veterans like Liz and Mike. When they're growing family, but growing expenses,
So
our agents help make saving on insurance easy.
Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sunshine. How are you? So today's video is going to be about my fibroid journey. Now, I had a myomectomy in December of 2019. Here we are in September 2020, and I just wanted to share my story because I know that I found these videos so helpful when I was battling fibroids, and then when I was coming upon my surgery, I really wanted to know someone's personal experience on what was happening or what to expect. So if you are going through this or you know somebody who is, this is a great video to watch. So don't forget to like and share. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I first found out that I had fibroids when I was 21. Now, I noticed that one side of my pelvic region kind of stuck out more than the other. And if you are new to my channel, I used to have pica and I used to consume baby powder. Now, I was doing that since I was 15. And at that time, I was just like, here it comes, here's my doom, you know, I deserve it. That's how I felt, because I was just thinking like, this is something to do with the baby powder. This is like a cement block of it building up, like just waiting to catch me by surprise and explode inside. But yeah, pretty dramatic, but I had those thoughts. Okay, so I just kept putting it off. Like about a year after that, I was like, I don't know what it is, I don't care what it is, it doesn't matter. But within that time, I was experiencing like excruciatingly painful periods, and I was bleeding very heavily. If you have something in your life that's like nagging you and bothering you that you keep putting off, just go find out, because living in the unknown causes so much more stress. So one day I just literally sprang out of my bed and I went to the hospital, and I told them, I was like, listen, I don't know what you're gonna find, but I eat baby powder. And the doctor's like, okay, well, we're gonna get some CAT scans going, whatever. And I went through the CAT scan. When I woke up, they were just like, because I fell asleep, I was there till about 3 in the morning. When I woke up, they were like, hey, so it's not baby powder, you have fibroids and a cyst the size of a tennis ball in your left ovary, have a nice day. And I was just like, what? Like, I would have rather heard that it was a cement block of baby powder. But the nurse stayed back and she was just like, it just happens a lot to us. That's racist! And I was just like, is that supposed to make me feel better? Because it's not, you know. And she told me just to follow up with a gynecologist. I found a gynecologist and she did not give a damn. She was just like, you're having very painful periods, do you want some birth control? And I was like, no, like, what else can I do about it? She was just like, no, you're too young, any surgery might make you infertile, so just leave it alone, we'll watch it. 2 years went by. I said whatever. I was just trying to live my life with them, still going through those very, very, very painful periods. And I just thought, hey, this is gonna be my life now. Okay, so last year, let's fast forward. I was extremely stressed. The fibroids were still growing. I was still eating baby powder, and I had to do something, because at this point, when I did the next ultrasound, they were just like, it's putting pressure on your kidney, we're gonna have to put a stent in, or we're gonna have to move quickly and take these fibroids out. My doctor is just like, I want to be able to have enough uterus tissue to stitch back together when we're done, you know, because I had been carrying this weight. Right now I was at like a 6-month pregnancy size of my uterus, and the weight that I was also carrying. So she was just like, let's do something now. So in December, that's when I had my myomectomy, and it was a great choice. Like, I feel very confident about that surgery for anyone who is able to do it. Now, I was cut vertically because I had low iron, and that decreases the amount of blood loss, as well as the size of my fibroids. It's easier for them to take them out that way. And recovery, girl, the pain is terrible the first week, like terrible. Like I can't imagine like wanting to get my body done, stuff like that. Like just thinking about going through that stage of not being able to do anything by yourself is really crazy. But I'm not gonna get too detailed into this. If you guys want me to make a video talking about my surgery specifically, let me know down below. If you're getting ready to have this surgery, you can always contact me to ask me any questions. But it was very painful in the beginning, but by the second week you're starting to feel better. You're able to fully empty your bladder, like just all these new things where you're just like, oh my gosh, this is life. And for me, which was crazy, I got my period 2 days after surgery and I was fine. Like I did not have to cry. I did not feel the terrible pain that I felt before. So I was just grateful. I was very grateful to have a loving, caring, compassionate physician and that everything went well. Now I can run, I can jump, I can dance, I can exercise, I can do all of that without pain, and I'm so grateful. And after surgery I was literally like, how can I show God that I'm grateful? And what I think you can do is serve him with your life, and the other thing is to walk in your purpose and to do the things that you feel called to do. For me, dancing is number one. So I've literally signed up for classes that I go to every single week, multiple times a week, because he freed my body so that I can be able to do these things, and I don't want to take that for granted at all. Something else that plays a huge part in having fibroids is your emotional state. Now for me, I know that I didn't always think the best thoughts about other people and about myself. And I know that I did not give birth to the things that were inside of me. So when you don't do things that you are called to do, you create stagnant energy. And for a woman, your womb is that creative space. And I wholeheartedly understand why I had fibroids, what I was going through. And now that I am not in that situation, I do everything that I can to keep that space free, to keep creating, to keep loving life, to keep speaking life into myself, to keep speaking life into other people. I realize that you have to speak your truth, that you have to express how you feel, that things like anger and resentment do not serve you any purpose, you know. So something that you might have to do once you have this surgery is leave those stressful situations behind. I left my job and it was not worth it in any way to stay there. I knew that I would just put myself back into that same situation, and $15 cannot do that for me. It was never worth it. You know, so if it takes you having to move out of your house and stop being among people that cause you to be stressed, that's what you're gonna have to do. So this has really been a journey for me. It's just an experience in my 20s that will remain with me for life. You know, it grew my faith in God, it grew my faith in myself and my abilities and my body, you know. And it's beautiful if you let it be, you know. Even my scar, I don't cover it up. I still wear my little hoochie mama stuff, and I'm okay with that. Like, I know what I've been through, I know what it cost me, and when you go through this, I hope that you'll be proud too. So something that's very important I learned on this journey was sometimes you don't have enough faith to believe in a miracle happening for you, and that's okay. I realized that I had enough faith to get me by. I had enough faith to believe that God would take me through the surgery, that everything would go well, that I would still have my womb when I woke up, and that after that I would never experience those things again. That's what I had enough faith for. I know that every time I asked somebody to pray for me, or they wanted to pray with me, they would pray that all of the fibroids be gone in the name of Jesus, and that when they do the scan they'll be shocked that there's nothing there. And that sounds great, and that is absolutely possible, but it's not something I believe for myself. That's when I really realized what God says when he says anything that you pray and believe you will receive. You know, the belief part is very important. Even if it's something good, if you don't think that it can happen for you, it's not going to happen. So with me, I was honest with God. I told him, I said, I don't believe that that's going to happen. And it's no doubt in you, but the doubt is in me, where I'm just afraid. But that's why he says things like, I will meet you where you are, and where you are weak, I am made strong. Something that I just wish that more people would understand, especially when you come in the name of God, to be patient with other people, and you have to line up with whatever the person is praying. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Healer, healer. The endometriosis part, I still don't know anything about it. My doctor didn't know that I had that until she was inside of me. So that's what really caused me to have to lose my right fallopian tube. She was like, it was very damaged from it, so she cut it out. And the only thing I could say, not to get too personal, but when I was jumping on a trampoline, it hurt. Sex was very, very painful. Now, I'm a person that practices celibacy most of the time, you know, here and there, but I mean, like jumping on a trampoline here and there. So literally for me, having sex, I didn't remember how it felt since 2015. I didn't know that feeling until I thought back about my ex, and I was like, this didn't feel like this. Like, I could take for it. Now I can't. Sorry, mom, but but that's when I realized, I was like, after one round, when I'm like, you good? I'm good. That's when I was like, wait a minute, wait a damn minute. Okay, that's what let me realize there's something else wrong. This is not how it goes, baby girl. Like, I know it's very dusty memories, but this was much more fun back in 2015. So I will insert some pictures of what I looked like, what it was like at my worst point, what my scar looks like after surgery, all of that. So sorry, one picture is of the fibroids that may be a little graphic, but I'll give warning of when that's coming up. Other than that, that is all I have to say. I thank you so much for watching. If you are on this journey, I wish you the best of luck. Everything will go well, you know. Believe that this is the best thing for you and that you'll have the best outcome, and you will. Okay, so just keep a positive mindset, keep smiling, keep loving life, and breathing in that good ass prana, baby.
That's what I gotta have to leave about the club with two shots and more shots. We drink like we own the bar. She's pushing that on me.
Let me dig. And I don't care till the crib right away.